Hi friends, this is Pravakar. Today we're gonna see how to measure and what are the precautions we should take while measuring resistances using digital multimeter. Why digital multimeter? Digital multimeter will give you more appropriate value compared to analog multimeter. But I suggest you should also know about the functionality of analog multimeter to get better understanding how multimeter works. Okay. So if you can see, there are 5 resistance ranges present in this multimeter, starting from 200 to 2 mega ohms. Okay, that means it can measure from 0 ohms to 2 mega ohms. Beyond 2 mega ohms, it cannot measure directly, but there is a way how to measure more than 2 mega ohms that I will tell you after some time. Okay, so today we will do two small experiments. I got two resistors, one is 220 ohms and another is 470 kilo ohms. Friends, remember one thing, whenever you do not know a value of a resistor or value of any quantity, that may be voltage or current, you should always keep the multimeter range to maximum range. Okay, this is applicable for any other meters also. Okay, I assume that I do not know the value of this resistor, so I will keep the range to maximum range, which is 2 mega ohms. Okay, let me check how much reading it will give. So if you can see, it is giving 0 ohms. That means indirectly it is telling the resistor is a short circuited resistor or a damaged resistor. In 200 kilo ohms range, it is giving 0.2 kilo ohms. That means 200 ohms. In 20 kilo ohm range, it is giving 0.23. That means it is telling it is a 230 ohms. In 2 kilo ohm range, it is giving correct reading, which is 220 ohms. Okay, now I will tell you what is the reason it is showing 220 ohms as a 0. So if you see 220 ohms, if I can convert into mega ohm range, it will come to 20 by 10 to the power 6, that is equal to 0.000220 mega ohms. That means the multimeter is designed to display after 3 decimal up to 3 decimal points, so which is like 000. So that is why it is showing 0.000 and it is ignoring the values after 000, which is 2 to 0. Okay, so from this experiment we can conclude two things. First thing is, the more appropriate range will give you the more precise value of the resistor. And the second thing is, if higher ranges are giving 0 ohms, that doesn't mean that the resistor is a short circuited or a damaged resistor. If the lowest range is also giving the 0 ohms, then you can conclude that the resistor is a short circuited resistor. So now moving towards our second experiment, I have 470 kilo ohms resistor. I will keep the multimeter range to maximum range, which is 2 mega ohms. Let me check how much reading it is giving. So it is giving 0.469 mega ohms or 469 kilo ohms, which is nearly about 470 kilo ohms. Okay, let me do another experiment. Okay, if you can see, if I touch both the probes of the multimeter and measure the resistance, it is giving 0.255 mega ohms, which is 255 kilo ohms. Okay, which is a wrong reading. Why it is giving like that? Because in the higher ranges it will give your body resistance, and your body resistance is getting parallel to the actual resistance, and it is giving the resultant resistance, parallel combination of the resistance. Okay, so from this experiment I can conclude that whenever you will go for a higher value of resistors, you should not touch both the probes of the multimeter. Okay, and now I will tell you how to measure the resistance which is more than 2 mega ohms. So for this I prepared a small calculation. So whenever you will go for an unknown resistor which is more than 2 mega ohms, okay, what you can do is connect 2 mega ohm resistor to the unknown resistor and measure the value with the help of multimeter by keeping the range to maximum range, which is 2 mega ohms. Okay, for example, let us say the reading it is giving is a 1.6 mega ohms. Then we can do a small calculation like 2 mega ohms into 1.6 mega ohms by 2 mega ohms minus 1.6 mega ohms, it will come as a 8 mega ohms. That means the value of the unknown resistor is a 8 mega ohms. Okay, so it is applicable for any resistor which is more than 2 mega ohms. Okay, so hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe and comment.